So this is a photo of the Free Art and Technology Lab of half of us in 2010, and this is us in Berlin at the Transmediale Art Festival. And so just to tell you quickly about the Fat Lab, we're about 25 people. We're mostly in the US, in Europe, and yeah, mostly in the US and Europe, all over the place there. And we meet online all the time. We have an IRC channel, we have a mailing list, we have a blog. So we collaborate, we kick around ideas, and every once in a while we actually get to meet each other in real life. So we were invited to this Transmedia Art Festival in Berlin, and we decided that our topic, so we were there for a week, and we decided that our topic of all the things we're gonna do was fuck Google. So that was our topic, and so we made a lot of projects around Google, and this is probably the one that stuck, the most famous one in a way. This is Aram here on the side. So we built a fake Google Street View car and drove around in Berlin. It's Aram asking for the way, really old school style. This is actual reactions on the streets. Some of them are, this one is staged, but so a staged robbery here, staged car theft. This is one great guy. He was really trying to help. I feel bad now. So you got to say, really, in Germany, people are really especially interested in the whole privacy topic, and this thing happened right when the whole discussion in Germany went uphill. And basically, all the media talked about this, and lots of people contacted Google and were like you could submit your address and you could say that you don't want your house to be on Google Street View. So it was like a big deal for a lot of people. I think especially for those who try to avoid to be online, I think there's still a lot of people that say, oh yeah, I don't care. I don't want to be on the internet. But then when the Google car passes by and puts their house on the web, as all of a sudden they are on the internet. So that was really scary for a lot of people. And so with this project, we brought some attention to the whole thing that's actually happening. So when well, maybe a couple months actually after I started the Facebook resistance workshop stuff, I was in Canada and I drove across the border to the United States, and the guy at the border control, the guy that sits there that controls your identity and to make sure, if you're like a good person, if they can let you in. So he was sitting there at his computer, and he was looking at me, and he was like, "So what's your name on Facebook?" "Oh no, just kidding. Please show me your passport." So, and I was shocked for a second. Okay, he's just kidding. But I was like, whoa, wow, he was so right, because for him, I think it's much more interesting to see what I'm doing online than to just look at this little tiny booklet with 5 stamps in it, where it says my birthday date and that's it. So I can totally understand that the information that Facebook has about me is super interesting to him. Anyways, he was just joking, but when he said that, I had the idea to make this Facebook identity card. Yeah, so it has a QR code, so I could just, next time, I can just give it to him and be like, here, scan it. Super easy, it takes you to my Facebook profile directly, you'll know everything about me. I want other people to have Facebook ID cards as well. I want everyone to have a Facebook ID card, basically. I thought, well, it's a nice idea, but I should make it reality. I should actually give out those cards. I should make them. So I organized a performance. A friend of mine has a gallery in Berlin, and I was like, hey, can I make this performance? I have an idea. I want to make a Facebook bureau, like a serious bureau where people can come and pick up their passports. And so I did that, and here's some photos. Here's Nadine, and I have a Facebook generator for the social ID card. I have a generator. All I need is your name. With your name, I will find your username or your ID, one of them. It doesn't matter. And with that, I will just access your public information, and the public information is that what's on the card. Like public is your user ID, your gender, your name, your profile photo, your local, like your language setting. Like that stuff that's just public anyways, and that's the stuff that we're printing on the ID cards. And so here's the setup. Social ID bureau, Mark Zuckerberg in the background, with a nice gold frame. Very important, you know, it's like your godfather, your boss, hanging on the wall, looking down, making sure everything is fine. And so actually, I used to call it FB identity card in the beginning, but when I put this online within 2 days, it was like all over the place. And what happened first was I pick up my phone and someone is like, hey, I'm blah blah, I'm calling you because I work for Facebook and I'm their lawyer and we saw what you did there. And I was like, where did you get my phone number? That was kind of scary, like because my phone number is not on the web anywhere. And he said he doesn't know. But my phone number is on Facebook, only viewable to my friends. He's not my friend though on Facebook. So anyway, so yeah, after 2 days, a guy called me. I got a cease and desist also, and so I promised them, okay, you know what? I'm not that badass. I'm just gonna. It's fine. The photo is all over the web already, so I can censor that. It's okay. I don't wanna fight this legal battle. So it was renamed into Social Network Card. And here's lucky guy. He was the first one to officially receive this ID card. And now you see, it doesn't say Facebook anymore. It says Social Network, which is so dumb. I think it's pretty funny. Because it's too I mean, it's just obvious what it is. Here's another photo. Here's the waiting line. Here I had lines, but they didn't follow. But they aligned quite nicely, and it all went really slow. I told them, be really slow. It's a bureau. It's like very official. So people have to wait, and that was the whole performance. Really, people would have to wait in line, and then they get their card, and then they can be happy with their Facebook ID card. And yeah, and so the first question is then I get one question a lot. It's like, okay, so now I have this card. So what I'm gonna do? And similar to the presentation we saw in the beginning, where he was saying that there's like this club where you get into the VIP area when you have a certain cloud score. I mean, that's just so obvious. So that's like my favorite example. I'm like, for example, if you have a club, there's a bouncer. The bouncer can just check your online identity really quickly, and for example, you can just see, oh, how many friends do you have? Oh, less than 300. You're not cool enough for this club. Like it's just the easiest example. And I keep mentioning that example, and like a month later, or 2 months later, I see this on BBC Radio where they talk about bouncers that use Facebook as identification in clubs. And that was kind of crazy. Because it's really, I mean, with the Facebook ID card, it's not reality yet, but it might be soon. And so when I see news like this, I'm like, oh wow, we're getting so close to this.
Facebook reicht jetzt absolut für alles. Ich kann damit einkaufen, ich kann damit mich ausweisen vor der Polizei, kann damit reisen, alles mit einer Karte.
Wenn man jemanden neu kennenlernt, einen neuen Typen zum Beispiel, dass man im Prinzip die Karte zeigt, er ist auf seinem Handy und dann kann man gleich die Freundschaft oder eine Frage bestätigen oder so.
Geschäftlich würde ich es mir interessant vorstellen. So ein QR-Code, der direkt auf die Facebook-Firmenseite weiterleitet.
Yeah, so that's a Facebook ID project, and that's all I want to show you guys tonight.